Hello, baby yum yummers. I am Rianette Leibowitz, managing editor at this fantastic publication. And thank you so much for joining us today. Today, I am joined by the formidable Kath Megaw, who is a clinical pediatric dietitian and founder of Nutripaeds. Now, Kath is no stranger to BabyYumYum and our family because Kath has been part of the BabyYumYum.com experts team for a very long time. So you must have read her articles or seen her taking part in one of the webinars and so much more. Kath is outspoken about the importance of preparing for pregnancy. And today we're going to put the spotlight not only on what to do while you're pregnant and afterwards, but also in the preparation phase. So Kath, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited for this chat.
Me too. And I know I'm going to learn a lot from you, and I'm sure our BabyYumYum community will too. And just so that we all know, where are you joining us from today?
I'm from Cape Town and we've got gorgeous weather. It's like a perfect summer day in Cape Town.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you for making me even more jealous sitting here in Johannesburg. We are melting away at the moment on this side, but thanks to some thunderstorms, we get there. So, Kath, let's jump right into it. We're going to talk about three pillars of the pregnancy journey. The first part is going to be about preparing for pregnancy, then while you are pregnant, and on that fascinating, a bit scary, and the journey that really has so many thousands of questions. And then afterwards, after the birth, what do you do to keep yourself healthy? Let's start with nutrition in preparing for pregnancy, pre-pregnancy. Why is pre-pregnancy nutrition so critical? And what should women focus on before conceiving?
So yeah, that's such a great question. And I think over the years, and especially the last decade, it's really come into the spotlight that it's not just after the baby's born that's important for the baby's health, but it's during pregnancy and, as you say, before. And I think it is so critical because you're setting your body up as kind of the incubator for this little human being. And so by making sure you've got some very key nutrients on board, one of them being folic acid, which is so important because that is critical in the first stage, those first 3 months of pregnancy. And we know that if you have it on board even before, it just sets you up really for good success. And also just for your body and your mindset, just to get that around into that space and zone of I'm going to be a mother and I'm going to start the nurturing journey, and also making sure your health, looking at your habits, your nutritional habits, whether you drink a lot of alcohol, then it would be a good time to start weaning down from that. Are you taking supplements? What supplements are you going to look at taking? So just getting yourself prepared for the journey ahead. And then your dietary habits, your exercise habits are also really important to assess at this stage. So it's nice just to take a moment before you fall pregnant, just to determine what about my health and my physical well-being do I want to add to, improve, change, adapt, and keep. And there might be some really good healthy habits that you want to keep as well. But it's nice to just be mindful of that time.
And when you say exercise, Kath, does it mean if you're not exercising, you should maybe start becoming more active? And if you are very active, does it mean you need to reduce some of it?
So that's also a brilliant question, because what we do know is during pregnancy, you can continue, especially in your first 2 trimesters, with your level of exercise that you were doing pre-pregnancy. So it would be great to start a process before you fall pregnant so that your body gets used to it and adjusts to it. If you're an extreme athlete, you might need to reconsider the level of training. However, there's been many successful pregnancies of extreme athletes, so it's definitely not doable. But if that is your intention and you're training and you're quite an intense marathon runner, you need to make your coach aware and just be aware of just giving your body that extra sustenance and extra nutrition.
Yeah. Yes, I can imagine. And but the moment you make that switch, right, you're going to be more aware. So that is very interesting. Thank you. Are there any common pre-pregnancy nutrition myths that you frequently encounter and wish to dispel?
One of the myths is that if you are not like 100% perfect with your diet that you won't be able to fall pregnant or your baby's going to be unhealthy. So I think we also need to be kind to the audience out there because, it's a big deal shifting and changing your diet. So just making small incremental changes are going to just make you healthy, and inevitably the outcome with your baby will be healthier. So I think you need to look at what you want to change and adjust, and then slowly take it step by step. Because if you go online, you might find that you end up feeling so overwhelmed by all the information that you think, I can't achieve that, so you don't even start because
Yes.
it just feels like a goal you can't reach. But you can make one change, and that one change will lead to another change and will lead to another change.
Thank you for that, Kath. Yeah, you're right. I think there's a lot of pressure being put on women and then also on ourselves. I think that's your message in terms of being kind towards ourselves is so important. So how can supplements like Prego Mega Plus support women who are preparing for pregnancy? Because very often you think, oh, the moment you've done the test and you've got that positive result, then you start. But how about supplements before?
So like I mentioned earlier on, if you are taking folic acid, we know that that is very protective from neural tube defects, which is where the spine doesn't fuse. And so it is really critical because that development happens in those first 3 months. So all the supplements that you are going to be supporting your body with during pregnancy, if you started before pregnancy, you are just giving yourself that lift, that extra added boost into a journey, while you're also making potential changes to your diet. So it also then will fill the gaps, even though maybe your requirements aren't as high yet as they will become. You are filling gaps during the changeover and just making yourself the healthiest that you can be, also to conceive, because we also know that a lot of infertility issues can be addressed often with just correcting deficiencies in the space of minerals and those sort of things. So it will just kind of give you a really good protection as you go into this journey.
Kath, is there anything else that you want to end off with, and as an encouraging message maybe to our BabyYumYum community?
Well, I think the most important thing of all this is to enjoy the journey. And not every day is going to be a perfect food day, but do your best, be mindful of it. But also remember that nurturing yourself and looking after you will help you look after your baby. So don't forget about you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Kath. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for teaching us, for empowering us, and for sharing the love that you have for the work that you do. And may you continue to just be this amazing, amazing force who, on a daily basis, like we were discussing before the recording started, like your little baby patients, that you continue to do amazing work. So thank you very, very much. And thank you for watching, BabyYumYum community. We are thankful for you. All of this is for you. So check out Kath's articles and everything else that we've got on our website at www.babyyumyum.com. See you again soon.